Good morning. I'm at home in Cape Town. I'm about to start flying, and I've got a whole bunch of trips coming up, which I'm really excited about. I love flying. I love going through airports, and just the whole process of flying really intrigues me. And I've enjoyed the break for the last couple of weeks and being back in Cape Town. But my video today is about the psychology around flying in economy, business, or first class. And it's always intrigued me of the different type of people that sit in economy, business, and first class. I remember flying for business for the first time in my life when I was 21 years old. I got the rights for a shoe brand in London called Acupuncture Footwear. And I flew from South Africa to London, not for holiday, but just for business. Obviously, I flew economy. I was still young. My budgets were low. And I was so proud of myself that I'd actually gone on this trip just for business. As the time has gone by, I'm traveling a lot more. I'm in planes a lot more. And for the first few years of doing what I do, I flew economy. And always standing in economy, waiting for business class to come out first. Obviously, we had to give them the way. I was always watching the people in business class and understanding or trying to understand what was going on in their minds. Who were they? What were their projections? What were their expectations of life that they thought they deserved a big, comfy couch to sit on the same flight that I had a little picky-winny seat to sit on? As life has progressed, I'm very grateful that I fly 95% of my flights now on business because I travel so much, and it actually is for business and for me to land, to be fully ready to perform or to work with a board or whatever the case may be. I need to be well rested. But what's happened now is that when I'm waiting in business class to get out, I am now watching first class people get out. And now I'm saying to myself, who are these people that think that that special, that they think they can have a whole area for themselves that takes up about 4 to 6 seats of an economy class, definitely 2 to 3 seats of the business class. And so in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, how does this happen? And it's always like I enjoy the game of psychology. And then I was watching a Jordan Peterson interview on TV. And if you don't know who Jordan Peterson is, I highly recommend you look him up. He's an incredible thinker, a modern thinker. He's written many books. He's a lecturer in Toronto on psychology and a whole bunch of different things. And he was talking about the 3 stages of enlightenment. And what he said was, the first stage of enlightenment is that you have no idea there's anything like enlightenment. There's just this constant running around, this constant pillar to post, just paying the mortgage, school fees, work, and just going through the process without realizing that there's anything else. The second stage of enlightenment is waking up to the fact that there are rules, and that these rules, when followed, can make you pretty successful. Rules like setting intentions, working around goals, getting a coach, and getting these sort of ideas around to bringing about success. And then the third stage of enlightenment is when you realize that you actually can manipulate these rules. You can actually create the rules for the life that you're living in. And so if I look at my life and I relate it back to economy, business, and first class, and of course it's a facetious example, hashtag first world problems. And it's this sort of thing. I mean, obviously there's people that have never flown before, and no disrespect to them. This is my world that I'm speaking about. But if you think about it, economy class are people that are just in there, they've just started flying, and they're just going through the process of getting from point A to point B. When you start waking up and realizing that there's another opportunity to fly a much more comfortable seat, you realize that there's rules that you can start actually playing within. And when you get to first class, you've actually realized that you can manipulate these rules. You can make your own rules as you're going up in life. And if you really, really work towards them and believe in them and expect them and do the work, you start creating this incredible world around you as business people in first class have. And then I was watching a video with The Rock, and The Rock was saying 6 years ago, he sat with his agents and everybody around his team, and he said to everybody around the team, I will be like Will Smith just bigger. And the people around the table looked at him and said, "Are you mad? Will Smith's a legend. There's no way you're going to be bigger than him." And look at him now. He is bigger than Will Smith. He is the world's biggest star. He's incredible as far as his energy is concerned, not taking anything away from Will Smith. But The Rock understood that he was able to manipulate the rules. He was able to be audacious. He was able to take the end goal, tell everybody about it, and work backwards. So I'll be flying business class on Thursday, but I will be watching those first class people. Anyway, good week to everybody. Ciao from Cape Town.